Hi guys, Kai here and welcome back. This is episode 144 of the FIFA 17 My Player Career, and as you can see we are starting off today's episode with an away match in the World Cup qualifiers. And I think the World Cup is actually at the end of this season, so hopefully we can get qualified for that competition as soon as possible. I think we're almost there, to be fair. We've had a pretty decent qualifying campaign, so let's get this game underway and hopefully we can get the victory, get Kai a goal or two as well on this short international break. Speaking of the international break, we've actually joined Manchester United, haven't we? So hopefully we can have a good season with our new club after spending a year unbeaten as well, of course. Remember, with Juventus, can we do the same thing with United? We've had a pretty decent start so far, a couple of games, and already got ourselves a goal too. So can we get a few more goals in today's episode? Fingers crossed we can. Let's see what we can do here. Pushing forward early on in this one. And Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain just losing out, and Switzerland getting the ball clear. So, just over 10 minutes gone. Still 0-0. England in possession though. England are looking the most dangerous to actually break the deadlock in this one. Kai gets the ball, plays it through for Barkley. Barkley to Dele Alli, and that is the. It's not Dele Alli. Is it Eric Dyer? It is Eric Dyer. I was going to say Dele Alli had the ball not long ago, but that is Eric Dyer in the striker position. It was offside though, unfortunately, so that goal is not going to count. But a few minutes later, and we're on the attack yet again. And Ross Barkley hitting it first time. What a strike that is. Ross Barkley scoring for England, giving us the 1-goal lead. Who was it that just teed that one off? It wasn't Kai, was it? No, Kai tapped it to somebody, then boom. What a finish. Look at that. Always going in that one. The goalkeeper didn't stand a chance. And Ross Barkley scores his second World Cup qualifiers goal of the season. And we're approaching 20 minutes played. Still 1-0 to the three lines as we win possession again. Stones switching onto this near side for Luke Shaw. Kai is in space just in front of the back four there. He's not asking for it as of yet though. He gets it. Plays it forward. And there is Dele Alli. Hits the woodwork and cleared away. Unlucky. What a finish that would have been. And again another fantastic strike from an England player. And Kai would have had the assist for that one. But it was a crossbar which kept it out. Nice little turn there from Kai. Kai plays it through. Ross Barkley again. And that is the second goal of the game. 25 minutes gone. And so far it is all England, to be fair. Switzerland not really having much to say in this game. But nice little turn there from Kai. Played it through for Ross Barkley. And just inside the area, he puts his second goal away. And now he's looking for that hat-trick. Can he get it before this game is over? We are into the second half now. Still leading by those 2 Ross Barkley goals. And he's had a 100% passing rate as well so far, Ross Barkley. So, man of the match performance from him right now. But can he get that third goal in this match? And Luke Shaw just losing out there. But he does win a throw-in. Here he is again, looking to get the cross in. Luke Shaw crosses. Kai's jumping in there on the head of Kai. And unlucky, he couldn't get that one on target. Just goes wide of the Switzerland goal. And the score remains Switzerland 0, England 2. Kai is up to an 8.2 rating right now, so not a bad game for him on this international break. I think the next World Cup qualifier game we've got in a couple of days' time is against Portugal. So that's going to be a tough one as well, of course. As we attack on this near side, here's Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. So Kai inside, there's a big gap on that far side. Great vision there from Kai. Raheem Sterling takes a shot off near post. Goalkeeper makes a save, manages to get the rebound as well. Holds on to it, gets the ball clear. And Raheem Sterling probably should have done better from there. But we're not going to complain, still 2 goals in front. Here is Sterling again, nice little back heel there to Luke Shaw. Kai with the turn, somehow gets through, takes the shot off. Goalkeeper parries it away. Ball falls to Kai though, he has another shot. And the goalkeeper's there again. So 2 good chances there for Kai, the goalkeeper, keeping both of them out. Cross comes in, and we're looking for a third goal. Not going to happen. The goalkeeper is there again, holding on to it this time, getting the ball clear, and now we're just waiting for that final whistle to blow. There it is. A nice 2-0 victory for England. Kai getting 1 assist in this match, an 8.4 final match rating for him. Ross Barkley, of course, with both goals for the 3 Lions. So 3 points will take it. A step closer to qualifying for the World Cup, and we are not being chosen for this next game against Portugal. It is away from home too. Harry Kane has started for England in today's match. Can he get himself a goal? So far, Oh, there he is actually. I was going to say so far no goals, but as I said that, he did just grab that one for England to give us the 1-goal lead. Renato Sanchez, the Arsenal midfielder, he's there picking up a yellow card as Luke Shaw doubles England's lead. Just over an hour gone, we're leading 2-0. And this looks like it's going to be a good victory for England. Another 3 points as well, of course. And there we go. Final whistle blows. Portugal 0, England 2. A good victory indeed. But now the international break is over and done with. We go back to the Premier League where we are facing Chelsea in our next match. This, of course, is going to be a tough game. And we are at Stamford Bridge as well. A little bit of rain falling down as well, so it's going to be a fast pitch. And let's see how we get on then. It is Chelsea in the blue kit with the white socks getting this game started. And Kai's already chasing around, trying to win the ball straight from the kickoff. He was unable to do it as Daniel Podence actually goes in to try and do the same thing. But Chelsea do keep possession. They're attacking on that far side, goes out of play, and Chelsea have themselves an early throw. Are they going to get the early crossing though? No, they are not. Good defending there from Man United. So just over half an hour gone. Been a pretty quiet early first, 30 minutes. And nobody really wanted to make any early mistakes as Manchester United push forward with Anthony Martial. And he finds Kai. And Kai lays it off as well to Podence. Back inside for Kai. Nice little turn there from Kai. He takes a shot off. But Courtois, he read that one. Kai, I don't know why he went for that near post finish. You'll see this. He went for that near post finish. Tried to do it the goalkeeper, but he read that one. If he went across the goal, probably could have been 1-0. But it wasn't. It goes out of play for a corner. Corner gets swung in and bouncing around. Shot is there from Daniel Podence, but unfortunately not on target. And very close though. Very close indeed for giving Manchester United that 1-goal lead. Look at this, boom. Straight between the middle of two defenders, but of course just wide of the Chelsea goal as well. So onwards we go. Still 0-0. Approaching half time. Who's going to break the deadlock in this Premier League match at Stamford Bridge? As Kai steals it off the defender. Can it be Kai? He does. He steals it off the defender. He's done that quite a few times. And look at that. Poor defending there from Chelsea. Kai's there to take advantage. Steals it off the foot of the defender. Slides it underneath the outrushing body of Courtois. And Manchester United do break the deadlock just before half time. Kai scoring his second Premier League goal of this current season. And I'm sure he's going to be looking for many more. And can he get any more in this match? As he lays the ball off. 25 minutes to play. Still leading by 1-0 as Chelsea do win possession. And now they're on the attack on that far side. Bit of a gap opening up there for Chelsea as Traore cuts inside. Can he get the cross in? He's got 2-3 defenders around him. But somehow the ball falls kindly to that guy. Who is it? We'll have a look shortly. But Chelsea have equalised. Just over 20 minutes to play. And it's now Chelsea 1. Manchester United 1. He runs straight over to his boss, Antonio Conte. Poor defending there from United. Traore allowed to turn, gets the cross in. A little bit of luck there. I don't know what the defender was actually doing there. Bounced off his leg straight into the path of him. Who is it? Sanabria to score his first Premier League goal of the season. So just over 10 minutes remaining then. Chelsea 1, Manchester United 1. Who is going to get the winner? Is there going to be a winner in this match? Chelsea, they're pushing forward. Here's Kostic. He loses out. And now Manchester United looking to attack. Kai holds onto the ball, plays it beautifully through. And what was that? That was a terrible finish. Should be the leading goal there. Should be Manchester United in front by 2-1. And it wasn't to be. But here is Onamot. Tried to play back through there for Kai. The second shot comes in. Terrible finish there from Anthony Martial. Not even close to the target. And as you saw there, Jose Mourinho not very happy either. Less than 4 minutes to play. Is it going to be ending as a score draw? As Pogba plays it out wide to Martial. Now Kai. Kai back in the middle there for Onoma. He's got the gap. He's got the space. What is he doing? That's 2 decent chances now for the lad. And he's missed them both. Not even on target this one. And again, Manchester United should be taking the 3 points home with us. But some poor finishing. If that was Kai in those 2 positions, I'm pretty certain that Kai would have put them away. But as it stands, still drawing 1-1. Is it going to be a winning goal as Chelsea push forward here? Sanabria, he scored the equalising goal for Chelsea. Goes for another, and that one just off target Thankfully for us, it does end 0-0 in the end. The 9.2 final match rating there for Kai did get the only goal for United. So we're going to take the point and we're going to run back to Old Trafford. Who do we face next? We actually take on Benfica next. This is a Champions League, so first Champions League game of the season for United and for Kai. Let's see. I think did we lose against Manchester? No, not we lost against Arsenal in the quarter-finals when we was at Juventus. Yeah, I think that was because Kai was rested for the second leg. We'll probably have to look back at that, but I think that's why we lost. So we're hoping for a better European campaign here with Manchester United this season. We want to go all the way, of course, and get Kai another Champions League winners medal. He has got, I think he's got 2 already in his career. I could be mistaken, might just be 1, could even be 3 or 4. But I think he's got 2. We'll have to check that out as well. But so far in this match, still 0-0. Manchester United though, winning possession. Daniel Podence plays it through. Can we get it? We do win the ball. And here is Kai just outside the area, waiting for a run through the middle, but nobody's making that run. But somehow he gets the ball, hits the post with his shot, and there is the first goal of the game. A fairly early goal there, just over 10 minutes played here at Old Trafford. And Kai had a little bit up there. It bounced through to him. He got the shot off. It hit the woodwork, bounced behind the goalkeeper, and there was Daniel Podence to score his second goal of the season. It's his first in the Champions League, and we're already looking good for the 3 points and getting our European campaign off to a winning start. We just need to, of course, keep on going, try and get ourselves a second goal here. Here is Podence, the goal scorer. Oh no, Kai stayed down in that challenge. The ball is played forward. Let's hope that Kai can get back up by the time the ball gets played upfield. And we don't want to be getting injured. Remember, for some reason, when we play in the Premier League, we somehow become injury prone. We played a whole season at Juventus, and I don't think we got 1 injury. We might have had like 3 or 4 days off with an injury layoff, but look at that straight away, and we've got a sprained ankle. So we're out for 4 weeks, so that means we're going to be missing a bunch of games. Let's just check the game against Benfica. We did go on and win that one 3-0. So a winning start to our European campaign with Manchester United. We've got a couple of big games coming up, and the first one being a home game against Liverpool, of course, one of our biggest rivals in the Premier League. Well, fingers crossed the AI don't let us down and grab the 3 points for us. Liverpool have actually lost their last 3 games, and whoa, Podence scoring straight away, 1-0. We lead in the first minute. Come on, hold on, boys, and get some more goals. Oh, Markovic levelling things up there for the Reds as we approach half time. Still 1-1. We're into the second half now. Rodri, he's been replaced. Remember, we did used to play for Liverpool for a season. But we want Manchester United to win. And there is Marcus Rashford, who gives Manchester United a 2-1 lead. And the final whistle goes. We do get the victory. We take the 3 points. And so far, we remain unbeaten in the Premier League. This next game is against Derby County in the EFL Cup. Of course, a competition which we want to go out and win. Even though it isn't the biggest competition we are taking part of this season, we still want to go out and win everything that we're in, as we do take an early lead there, 16 minutes in, and Mattiello it is with that penalty kick, giving Manchester United a 1-goal lead. And 2-0 now, Marcus Rashford scoring again, second goal in 2 games for him. And now gone, and we're 3-0 up. KAIQOM, he's come off the bench to give Manchester United a 3-goal lead. Derby do pull a goal back though by Walcott. That must be the cheap Theo Walcott, of course. So into the 3rd game that we're going to be missing out on. This one is away from home, taking on Aston Villa. Aston Villa obviously keeping themselves back in the Premier League. And we are away from home. So a little bit of travelling to do for United. Can there be an early goal? So far, no. Oh, there we go. Speaking of an early goal, 15 minutes in. Daniel Podence scoring yet again. Is that his 4th actual goal of the season? As Aston Villa actually level things up, which is not what we wanted. It is 1-1, an hour played, and Marcus Rashford scoring again. He's scoring the goals with Kai currently out injured. Marcus Rashford is stepping up, and there is the final whistle. So another victory, still unbeaten, which is what we want to see. Who do we take next though? Take on Celtic. This in the Champions League. This is the 2nd Champions League group stage game of the season. And we are away from home, travelling up north then to Scotland. Celtic, of course, are a tough team to play in Europe. Shouldn't really be, but they always seem to step up. I remember them playing pretty decently against Barcelona a few years ago, and in fact, look at that, they've taken the lead already, half an hour gone, and Celtic lead Manchester United. An hour gone. Man United got to try and get themselves an equalising goal. It's going to be the first loss of the season otherwise. 5 minutes to play. And Keita, he comes off the bench to score again. And this one probably more important than the last. And that is the late equaliser. Gives us a point at least. And still unbeaten in the group stage of the Champions League as well. So let's see what we can do against West Ham United. We are back at Old Trafford. And an early goal straight away there from Marcus Rashford, giving Manchester United that early lead after just 4 minutes. After Semedo did get booked early on as well for West Ham. We are approaching half time, and Lanzini, he's just levelled things up for the Hammers. Angel Correa, he's just come on. Is that Angel Correa? I don't think it is Angel Correa, is it? But no matter who it is, he's just scored, and West Ham have won the game 2-1. A late winner there from Correa, and Manchester United suffer their first loss of the season, which means, of course, we are not going to be the Invincibles like we were last season with the Italian champions Juventus. So big shame that, and we take on Spurs next up. We are away from home, and Onama, he scores the first goal of the game. Nice to see him finally scoring. At least we can see that he can finish when he wants to. But there is Dele Alli levelling things up for Spurs, just under half an hour gone with that equalising goal. And into the second half, and it's Gerson who scores the second goal for your Spurs, giving them a 2-1 lead. Things not looking good for Manchester United. And oh no, Nkudu, he scores the third goal for Spurs. That means that Manchester United suffer the second loss in 2 games, and which is a big blow for United. Look at that. That means we go down to 4th. We are only 1 point behind top place Arsenal, so we've still got a chance of winning the league. Of course, it still is early days. Well, there you can see an early season, 5 wins, 1 draw, and 2 losses.